Hey, hey, hey. Hello, guys. Yeah, I'm a bit early today. Hello. Yeah, I'm a bit early today because I want to proceed, and so yeah, I started a bit early. Hello, hello, hello. So we're gonna work on the castle pieces. Actually, I think that the major part of the pieces, or some of the pieces, are done. We will try to connect these pieces actually into structures. So we have different pieces, and now what we need to figure out, these are all the pieces that we have. Okay, I don't know if you want to see them all, but basically the walls are very basic. So, but this one, for example, is a piece for giving a bit of variation on the walls. It can be used down or up. We have this one, which is kind of a passageway, like to connect two sections of a castle or something like that. We have this one, which are basically stone stairs going up. They don't have a back, but I assume that the back is really not needed. Wall section 3x3, no, 3x1. Wall section 3x3. Okay. Then we have this stone. Why is not here? Ah, wait. Okay. This is stone archway or arch, whatever. We have this one, which is a very large one. I think it's nice. We have this one, which is basically the biggest piece that we have, and it's kind of the entrance to the castle. Consider we can also use it with rocks around it, and it can become just an entrance to a cave. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a structure by itself, but this one, which is a door with bit of a variation at the back. So this way is like this way is like that. You see, we start to have quite some pieces, and this one is a window that is a bit more thin on this side and a bit larger on this one, on this side. This one is the window that I like, that looks like a shooting, I mean for archers, kind of a shooting window with a slit window. And this one is basically the same as before, just with the large border on both sides. Okay. We may add more pieces, but for now these are all the pieces that we have. And the point is to try to use these pieces to build something, okay? Which is exactly what I was doing now. Let me just change the music. Okay. I did it. And so for example, right? For example, we can, you know, connect like this, you know, the main door with other pieces of walls and, for example, these windows, right? Which I think is pretty cool. Now, I was trying to understand how to connect that window to the outside, and that is why I created this piece, which is exactly designed for that. Now, I don't know if this piece will actually work properly, so we need to see. Wait, I need to do this otherwise. Okay. We need to see how this piece is fitting. Actually, I don't think it will really fit, but I think I need to create, you know, a kind of a third piece, which is the connection with this window, but I can do it. Well, actually it works. The only problem of this is that we will have I mean, from the point of view of the player, this is what he will see. So he will not realize that there is actually a double wall, right? He's not going to see it. Is not going to see it, but in reality there is. As you can see here, there is an additional wall that is actually not needed. Well, it's partially needed actually, because we need it for this piece at least. Yes, and there is another wall that is double, which is here, and this one may give issues because this wall is overlapping the other piece. So I don't know if in this case the easiest for me but yes, I think it's fairly easy. I can just take the window piece, edit, select the front part and delete it. And this will... Ah, fuck, no. No, the opposite. Wait a second, I saw... no, okay. No, the opposite. I have to select the outside. Yes, the outside, edit, select this part and delete it. Yes. And so now there will be no overlap anymore and the player will see it correctly. Okay, I mean, we can do it. We can do it. I think it's easy enough because, and this thing, I think it may work. Do you think it will work also with the other windows? No, because for the other windows we don't have... let me see if it works also with... Yeah, maybe it does. Maybe it does work also with the other window. Maybe it does. Yes, it works also with the other windows. Very nice. There is the same problem, so I will have to take this piece, edit it, select the front and delete the faces, but apart from that, I think it's working very well. Now, it doesn't make sense to have these windows next to each other, but just to prove the point that the inside will still work well. I'm wondering if the same technique works for works for doors. If it works for doors, well, we have different type of doors, but I think that the one that is the simplest, yes, something like this. The problem is the doors already have, well, the archway is already a 3x2, but I think that these, no, I think it will not, will be a bit of a mess. But let's see. Maybe it's not. Maybe is not. Now, what? No, it's okay. It's okay. The problem will be... No, it's okay. It's perfectly fine. So from this side, I think it looks okay. Now, when you go in, you have this enlarged archway that is probably... Yeah. I mean, it's going to mess up a bit with that part, you see? So it's looking... But anyway, we can still use it. Maybe we can use it with the other door. Maybe with this door is not the best solution. I think we had another door, no? Didn't we have another door? Gates, arch. No, we don't have. We don't. The door is only this one, with the back. I see. Let me see if we have another door, which is. Which is just a normal door. No, it's the same. You see that he's using the same kind of technique. Well, it's not identical though. I struggle to move in the two systems because they are using different keys. Is this one the same? No, because it doesn't have the sides. I mean, it's very similar, just with this additional side going in instead of having... And it's only on one side, this door. It's only on one side. Well, maybe what we can do, we can create an alternative passageway, which is just a square. And he actually has the... Because if this was a square, I think it would kind of work. Well, depends on the height of this wall. Because the height of that wall needs to be just above that one. So. I mean, we have this, but the door is smaller than that. The door is different than the arch. Let me try to filter on doors. Doors, there is this one, which is the one that I ported. Yeah, there is the one that I ported. And this one is the one that has the full thing. Yeah. I mean, I think I can create another piece. which looks like just a passageway, and maybe has a different he has a different sides. I think we look a bit bad on the windows though, because if we cut off the window, or we just live with that, you know. I think it's not too bad. I mean, it's a bit overlapping, you know, but it's not. I mean, it's cutting off. You see that the barrel ceiling is going a bit over the other stone and looks a bit weird actually. The idea is that would be that all these guys are oops. No, why is doing that? Is a problem of local and global? Don't understand. Why I cannot change the single instance? I mean, all the instances to be. But anyway, I can do it one by one. I don't know why I cannot change them all together, but... Hello Hula, hello Tony, hi, hi, hi. So I'm thinking if this thing becomes flat, right? Ah, there are open vertices. That is not good, huh? Yes, we have open vertices, boys. Okay, apart from that, I'm gonna fix it soon. I'm trying to understand how it will look if we change. Obviously now the texture is going a bit crazy, but don't worry about it. If we change this to be flat, yeah, it will work a bit better in this case. Okay, it will work a bit better in this case because it will cut off the top stone that was otherwise, you know, a bit in the way. So it will look more clean, definitely. It will definitely look more clean. Well, I think we can make a piece like this, and I don't think it will work very well with the window. Because I think it will look a bit sacrificed. No, but it's not even too bad actually. It's not even too bad. So I think we can have two variations, you know. One which is round like that, which is kind of probably in a more of a refined area of the castle, and one which is a bit more rough, which is very, very plain like that. Let me see if it works also. Right. If it works also with the other window. On this one, I think it will not, probably, because the problem of this one... The problem of this one is that he has its own barrel thingy. Yeah, you see here. So this will cut off the barrel top and it will look weird. Yeah, it will look very weird, I guess. It will look, I mean, for this kind of windows, we really need to use this version, okay? But it's okay. For the others, we can use this, and if we want, and for the entrances, we can use this. And also we can have modules that are just connecting to each other, because in theory, this one, you could duplicate it, right? And you could duplicate it and put it, is it in the right place already? Yes, it was already in the right place. So and put it like this, so it becomes like a corridor. Now, it's a bit of a tiny corridor compared to the window, but anyway, I think in terms of height is enough for a character to go through, because it's 2.1 meters. Let's say for a crane will be like the maximum. It will be basically touching his head there, right? So it's kind of a bit low. It's kind of low. The reason is that we have, you see this part which is fairly big. I think we can use it only for the windows. But I think, yes, we can make another piece, Okay, let me go back to the castle window entrances, which is where we have all the pieces. And I think we can... this one. Now, what if we make the... What if we do the opposite? We align at the top instead of at the bottom? Because here I basically align at the bottom, right? But maybe we can align at the top. I think if I align at the top, we'll look I need to take one of the original. I need to take one of the originals that still has, yes, the whole thing. Okay. Maybe we can just go here. I will duplicate Y and we can just go here, okay? And I want to see if I duplicate this on the Y as well. And I say that my vertices are equal to the one at the top, right? We absolutely need to merge them, by the way, because they are separate for whatever reason. Okay, but apart from that, so basically doing like this, everything will become flat, but on the higher, I will have to redo the UV, but I can do that. Not an issue. Not an issue. Do we have the same problem of multiple vertices here? No, we only have it on the other side. We only have it on the other side. So basically this becomes just a passageway, a flat passageway with more space. So it's a bit too square, I kind of agree. So it's probably not the best to use in massive quantity. But it's also the one that is more flexible. So now we are at 2.45 meters. So definitely better for walkability. So if I look here, let me see how it looks. Let me see how it looks. I think it, well, it starts to look a bit too much square, you know. It starts to look a bit like the Matrix, so probably is not the best choice to do it this way. I mean, the rounded one or this one looks more proportionally beautiful, because there is a bit of a variation, you know, in all the four proportions that you have on the four sides, and even if it's a bit smaller, I think it's more interesting. This one is really too what? Wait. It becomes, you know, a real corridor, you know, with no variations. Maybe we can still use it, but it seems too blocky. Even if I remember that this texture will not be this texture, this texture will be this texture, right? So it will look like this in the game. It will look like this. So the walls will look definitely better. Everything will look better. So maybe it's still worth it in some cases. I think we can have the piece just for the sake of having it. I don't know if you're gonna use it, but since I built it now, I think we can probably just copy and use it. The only problem is that we need to fix the UV, at least in this area, and probably also, oops, and probably also in this area. It's kind of strange that it didn't fuck up. Well, actually, probably it's stretched, but it's not visible because it looks the same. But we don't. Fuck, what happened? We don't have the sharp. And so we cannot reselect it properly. Exactly. Okay, now we selected only those two pieces. Now they have different proportions. So like this should be fine. Let me just check the inside, because I think the inside should be broken as well. Looks like it's not, but I think in reality it is. So if you take the sides of the... yeah, exactly. So I think we need to redo the mapping of this face and this face. And we need to be sure that we are keeping them in this view. Project from view again, and then we need to expand wait. If I do median point and scale, I don't know why it's not exactly centered though. That is kind of strange. Because in theory it should be. Okay. Yes, because you should cover more ground than before, right? You should cover more ground. Unfortunately, it's not matching with the side. It's not matching with the side because we cut it off in a specific place, and it doesn't know where we cut it off. I think it would be kind of nice if we can manage to have it match this border, but I don't know if we can. I mean, I don't know if we can on both sides. It still looks a bit stretched compared to the other side. It still looks slightly stretched. I don't know why, but it could be just that the rocks are not exactly the same. Could be. Anyway, like this is not too bad. Is kind of matching. Is kind of matching. So we have that and that. Yes. Let me just be sure that we are not leaving any duplicated vertices. So we'll try to merge by this. You see that there was one left. Okay. Okay, so there is a new piece. It's a passageway number 2. I don't know if we are gonna use it, but since we have it, why not? I'm gonna copy into our base system and paste it here, right? So we have our passageway 02 and our passageway 01. The only thing I need to do, I need to bring it back to 000. Okay. Because now it was in a kind of a weird place. Again, I don't think we're gonna use it too much because it doesn't really look that exciting. But in some areas it may be helpful. In some areas it may be helpful. Let me do something. Let me try just to fix. Yes, there are some broken vertices here. There are some broken vertices here, boys, which are then messing up with the sharp. So we need a sharp also on this side. Okay. And by the way, we need a sharp also here, I guess. Right. But I don't know if I want the sharp up there. The angle is more than 90. So maybe it's doable. Okay, then we can save it like this. Parapam. Hello, Mo or Moo? Moo or Mo? Hello, hello. This wanna become famous is kind of annoying. Should I set on Twitch follow only? I don't know if I like the follow only. The follow only mode, but it will stop these spammers at least. How do I do it? Maybe let's try for a bit because they are spamming very often. Video producer. Let me say this. Twitch set follow only. Followers only. To enable followers only, you or your mod can use the command /followers or click in the chat setting cogwheel. Ah, okay. So it's simpler than I was thinking. So I can go here and click on what? Followers only chat. Okay. Followers can chat if they have followed for at least 0 minutes. Yeah, 0 minutes. Follower only mode. Okay, so now in theory only, at least on Twitch, only the people that are followers can type. And immediately we get a follow. Yay! You see, it also has a benefit that we get more follow. Hello Sammy, thank you for the follow. I mean, it was not really required, but thank you. Thank you. Bum 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 bum. So we are working on some castle pieces to be added to our land because we have a lot of land, and in this lot of land we want to populate it with some nice graphics, or anyway some nice elements that are going, you know, a bit over the typical, you know, just mountains and rocks and things like that. So by the way, I see that you cannot see it very well. Max FPS 30. Now you should see probably better the Unreal view. Yeah, you see it slightly better. It's still a bit struggling. I don't know what it's doing, but it's still struggling a bit. Oh, I did something I should have not done, I guess. I was trying to fix the lag. Yeah, well, it's not too bad. I think it's not too bad on the stream. You came from YouTube just to test? Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, what other pieces we need for our castle thingy? What other pieces we need? Let's continue to build and see if we need something else, okay? So this is just an example area, right, where we are putting together the pieces to see. So for example, let's try to use this block and the stairs, right? So let's assume that I want to have a bit of special rotation. Rotation can be tricky, eh? What? Rotation, wait. Rotation, what? Okay. No, I was saying rotation can be tricky, but for example, let's say that we have this entrance, okay? And we want to give a bit of a variation to the walls, right? And so having something like this, right, which gives this sense of castle-like thingy. And let's say that we want I don't know if I want it that close, but okay. I think it would be something like that. So now that we have that in place, the question is, how do we do the stuff above? How do we do the stuff above? Good question. By the way, why there are such a strong... Well, there are such a strong shadows because these pieces are not merged. But since I will do it in Blender, what I will do then, I will like select and join. So what we will do in this case, we will select and join. And then we will select all and merge by distance. Right? So that now they become... Still, they are fucking up with the... It is not very nice. Even if they have merged vertices, they still are complaining. You see that the normals... You see that the normals are not... So I think we need to do again the trick of clearing custom split normal data. Yeah. Is this trick at the bottom right? Is this trick which is allowing to clear completely that, and so you don't have any custom stuff in it. Okay. So we have to do it basically for every piece. Maybe for this once I can do it in the originals. You know, if I do it in the originals, we will not have the problem when we... so that's the talus. Okay. I cleared it in the original, so... when we are gonna use the pieces... okay. So let's say we want an entrance like this, but then we want to go back to the normal walls, or well, how do we do the part above? Do we just duplicate, rotate on the X 180 and they're getting kind of weird. They're getting kind of weird shading anyway. Even if I cleared the custom data. Ah, okay, now it went away. No, I'm thinking if this system is going to work, right? I'm just trying to understand if this system is going to work or not. Now, you probably don't have a castle like that, okay? You don't have an entrance which has this weird up and down. But I think you can have the down, yes. The up, I think it should be normal walls, right? So I think this two doesn't really make sense. The question is, if I want to have a 1 meter wall, can I do it? I think I can. I can get my wall section 1-1, duplicate it, move it on the Z, move it on the Y, bring it here, rotate it on the Z90, and we will have our wall. Now, is that quick to do? Not particularly quick, but with some practice, you know, with some practice can be reasonably quick. So you could have a wall like that. So you could have an entrance, a wall like this. And then the problem is, what will be the other entrance? Do you want to have the same duplicated, or do you want to have a smaller entrance? Let's say we want to have a smaller entrance, which makes very little sense, because if you have such a large entrance and you are entering like in an internal garden, you need the same entrance both sides otherwise. Or, you know, yeah, so or we duplicate this one and this will be like a double. Now, you see that here we start to suffer from that, but it's not a big issue. It's not a big issue because we can take our 3x3, which I don't know where is it, but it's somewhere. Our 3x3 is here, and the one above, we can duplicate everything on the Y and put it there, and now we have the matching walls. Okay, so it is the case in which we want to have, you know, kind of a double entrance. Yeah, so it's not too bad. I'm just, you know, trying to test if these modular pieces that I made are actually gonna work or not. I can't write in Twitch. You have to make a change. I need to subscribe. No, you don't need to subscribe. You just need to click on follow, Ula. On follow. On Twitch, there is a follow thing at the bottom. I don't see it because I'm already following, but there should be here something that you click which says follow. You were not following on Twitch. Why? Now you can type. There is to avoid the bots, you know. Now for the ceilings, I really don't know, but I think that again the easiest for us will be to take the 1-1 walls, duplicate, and put them on the ceiling, unless we want to have a very nice ceiling like this. Can we do this? We can try. But I think it's too small. I think it's too small. I mean, it's matching with that, but it's not matching with... I mean, in theory we could scale it, huh? Wait a second. In theory, we could scale it. I don't know if scaled will look nice or bad, but in theory we could take these two pieces and we could take these two pieces and scale them horizontally by 2. By 2? No, by how much? I have no idea. By 1.5, I don't know. They are missing 1 meter out of 6, so will probably be 0.15. Scale on the X 1.15. But on the median point, hey, bro, median point. Median point what? Bounding box center. Fuck. Whatever I do is always expanding only on one side. Okay. Well, it's easy. I just move it on the left and that's it. Yeah, this will be at the wall. The problem... No. The problem is that this thing is not designed for that. No, I think that this will not work unless we go one more. But even if we go one more, it will not look right. No, it's not designed to be... It's not designed to be tileable with that. You see? If I move by the increment of 100, it's not gonna do it. Okay, so probably this piece is not tileable with that. It's a bit of a pity, but... I mean, we can still do it manually if you want, right? The problem is that everything will fuck up a bit. So, I think it's a bad idea. Pity because it was a nice roof. Okay, let me see what they do. Let me see what they do for the roof. I want to understand what they do for the roof in the entrance. So they left it open. GG, too easy. They left it open. They left it open. You see? They left it open. Okay. Which is anyway a possibility. Which is a possibility. So let's assume we want to leave it open. The problem for us of leaving it open is that we need to somehow close the top, right? And at the moment we don't have tops. We completely miss tops. Completely. Except for this one that has a top. I mean, it's not hard to get it. We can just do this, duplicate, move it up, you know, and we have our closure, right? So no, it's not in the right place, but yeah, maybe for the tops we can do that. Maybe for the tops we can just simply, oops, we can just simply do this. Okay. Okay, I think I understand. I'm trying to test a bit the... Yesterday you don't need? No, I change it now. Hold on. I change it right now. A few minutes ago. Okay, let's try 1 second the stairs, okay? So let's say that we go here. And now we want to have a kind of an entrance to that. Ah, by the way, this is open, huh? Because we don't have sides again. But you know, in those cases, we just I think the easiest for us in those cases is to just do this. Duplicate, and duplicate, and that's it. And we will have our wall, and then we will merge all of them anyway in a single piece. I think we should work like this, you know, instead of creating modular closing walls. I don't think it's interesting to anyone to have those things. So for example, here we have a bit of a situation, right? So we have a window which is not terminated, and I think in that case the solution is this piece that we are going to copy and put it here, right? And so now we have the closure, right? And here we will put a background at the ground. The ground can be the landscape. I think it works. Overall, I think it works fine. Let me try with the stair 1 second. So if you want to use a stair, well, first we need to rotate it like -90. Then we need to move it on the X.
Sounds like a plan.
And on the G and on the Z. Sounds like a plan, Michael, huh? Michael always have everything under control, everything under control, right? So if I want to do a kind of a stair and go up, I can put it like this. Now, I will start to have an issue with I will start to have an issue. What? Ah, yes. So for the floor we are gonna use a different texture. So I think that for the floors, what I need to do again is the same thing. I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna take these 2 guys or 3 guys. Well, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna duplicate, maybe in place. I'm gonna separate selection. I'm gonna go to that selection. I'm gonna rotate 90 on the Y, and then I'm gonna move it. The problem is that in the case of a floor, I don't have the same. Wait. I don't have the same. Mistakes were made. Yeah, I need to move the origin. I need to move the origin. Otherwise, can you stick to vertex, please? Thank you. Because otherwise, if I rotate this guy, he will not rotate properly. I have to be a bit careful with rotation, eh? I have to be a bit careful with rotations. Because otherwise we are gonna do a mess. Because we always want our planes to be shifting. No, our planes. Sorry, there was a joke. We always want our planes to be in the right Lego mode. Okay, so that they are all in the right locations. Hello, Marcelo. Hi, hi, hi. So this one we will change the material. So the material of this guy will be, I'm not gonna do it there, but will be, no. The material of that guy will be this. We will have to reduce it because at the moment it's insane. You see the quality? The quality is insane, really. 4K or even 8K textures. Anyway. So basically I'm gonna do it this way, and then I'm going to associate the floor material to it. Maybe I could have the floor material already in the scene, so it is then is a bit easier to export it. And yes, probably yes. I think this is a good idea. We could have one tile of floor with the right material. I think could be an idea. For now we are taking only the diffuse just because it's easier. But then when so we keep the name, you know. But so let me do this. Let me edit this, take this guy, duplicate, separate selection, select it, name it as this stone floor, right? Stone floor, rotate it 90 on the X. Wait, what happened? Wait. Rotate 90 on the X individual origin. Yes. Okay. Thank you. And now we're going to create a new material. I think we're going to change the name of this material, and we're going to copy the name of the material from here so that the name is identical. So when we re-import in Unreal, you know, it will keep it. Ah, fuck! I did a stupid mistake. I need to create a new one. If I rename this one, I'm renaming. What? Why I cannot? Why I cannot give it a name? Ah, I need to click here. Okay. Fine. We are going to assign all of the things there, yes, and we are going then to delete this one, yes, so that this material is new. We're gonna click on use nodes. By the way, all the clicks that I do, someone teach me. Mostly Marcelo. Mostly it was Marcelo teaching me this thing. Stone floor. Okay. It's already mapped properly, so I think it's already good, and we can use it. Okay, okay, nice. So now in our you know, main project, we have that. We also have that. So when I'm going to, yeah, please, no backface calling at all. Thank you. So when we are going to use this and multiply this, we will have in our project, you know, here the right stuff. Okay. Now, okay, I'm just trying to evaluate if we have all the pieces, but it looks to me that we kind of have. So, for example, if I want to add a door here, I do what? I go under gates and I take a door, which is somewhere like down there. Okay, I set the increment and I X and I bring it, I mean shift D, but okay, and I bring it here and I connect it to this. Now is rotated, I rotate on the Z 180. No, GG, GG. I rotate on the Z 180. Okay, I wanted to do that. You wanted to do that, fine with me. So in here we will have, you know, our door with a stair, with a floor at the top, and this piece. And then if I want another wall, I'm just gonna take my 3x1 wall section, duplicate it, bring it here. Okay, I think it works, but at least for this level of detail, it kind of works. Now we don't have a lot of pieces, okay, so maybe we can still work on making more pieces, but I think that the composition is kind of fine. The composition is kind of fine. You see, and now it's fairly quick, because if we have all these pieces, it's fairly quick. So if I want a window instead of this, if I want a window instead of this, I need to go under windows, and I can take the round window, for example, and I duplicate it. I move it here. I move it here. Yeah, it's just a bit annoying to move stuff around and understand where you are in 3D, but I think at the end it's fine, right? So if I want a window, I do that, and I have my piece. Right? And then we can improve it maybe outside with some rocks and some stuff. Now, I think that the major problem that we have, there is a button in preference load UI. If you turn it off, other files won't change your setup. Yes, I think we turned it off already. No, I think we turned it off some time ago. Okay, so I can create this kind of structure. Now the problem may be is that this kind of structure is not really very interesting, but the other issue I have that I fucked up completely the naming, but okay, because now I have these things named in a weird way, but okay. But it is just for the sample project, right? So I think for the sample project is okay. I don't know, for example, right? For example, just to give a bit of a variation to the thing. Just to give a bit of variation to the thing. I don't know, just an idea, but what happens if I move it down? Yeah, I think it will still look okay. It will look like a small border, like a reinforcement, like a reinforcement of the wall. Consider there will be a plane, you know, at the bottom. Okay. What about rounded things like towers? Hello, Shadow. Welcome. What about we have two problems at the moment: the tops and the rounded pieces, because we don't have any tops and we don't have any rounded pieces. Now, the way they are doing the tops are or with roofs, which actually we approved. Okay, let me try one thing. Let me do this. Let me because now we need to decide what to do. Now we need to decide what we really want to put into the world. Right? Now is the time, boys. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. What? Why there is a... What? It's impossible. Why there was a line? There was a small line. You see? Like if they are not exactly aligned. But anyway, after we do this, okay, let's imagine that this is our piece, okay? Maybe it's not the best piece ever, but let's imagine that this is our piece. Let me remove a bit of the mess that I did on this side, because actually is really a mess. Or can I put it can I, yeah, let's do this. Wait, let's have some internal windows or something. Let's have some internal. Yeah. Yes. Let's put them here, for example. I don't know how this will look here, because actually we don't have a 3x3, I mean a 3 by whatever piece, and so this one may look weird if I move it up, but let's try. Yeah, because this one is not really designed, but wait, maybe there is a solution. So in this case where we don't have enough space, I will just delete this piece and we'll just go with the window, right? I will just go with the window. But if I have to reconcile the three, because this one is much bigger because it's a gate. If I have to reconcile this with this, what I will do? No, I think there is no way. In this case, I will have to duplicate, and the problem is that they are not the right sides. Why? Because I merged them. Did I? Yes, because I merged them. So in reality, I should move only these ones. Yes. And move only these ones. Yes. And then this window will fit. We did. So yeah, we need to be kind of careful on reconciling the outside of a building, right? Because obviously this makes no sense there, but okay. I think we have all the pieces, boys. At least we have well, no, not all the pieces yet, but we have a reasonable amount of pieces that allow us to do something, right? Is the door that is wrong? Okay. Okay, let's imagine that we have this. Let's imagine that we have created this monster, this little monster. Let me try to do one corner though. One corner. Because one corner... How do we do the corner? We just overlap, we don't care, and we overlap. And will it match with the window? I don't think so. I think the corner looks okay from inside of the house, but I think we may have a problem with the window. Also, no, we need to... Yeah, wait. We need to go all the way in, huh? We need to go all the way in. Otherwise, the problem though is... Okay. Let me see. At the limit, boys. At the limit. We look a bit stupid, but it will not look broken. So if we decide to have a window like this, obviously we should switch probably, you know, this one and this one. So, which I guess makes more sense, but in case we want to keep it that way, I think it's still reasonable. I mean, it doesn't break. It doesn't break. So my idea is that we build all these pieces like this in Blender, okay? And then after we did this, we transform it into a single mesh, and we merge the duplicated vertices so that we get kind of a smooth lights on it. And so basically, if we have a piece like this, which now is a bit too big, I mean, it's not really what we want, but it's just to make an example, okay? Can I close it? Okay. Can we, oops. Can we try to close it so that at least it looks like a real house? The fuck up. Yeah, the gateway, this gate is not designed to go there. So in this case, we will have to swap this piece with this piece, because the gate is not designed to be the corner piece. I guess it's fine anyway. And we will probably have, at least on this one, to avoid the Z fighting, we will have to delete the back piece. The back faces, okay? That we can do anyway, so it's not a problem. So at this point, let me delete this stuff that we are not using and try to close it. Let me delete Still not closed though, eh? It's still not closed. Anyway, I think in these cases, I will not really care about the modular pieces. So I think what I will do, I will just go in like this, select these 4 faces, duplicate, separate, and that's it, you know. I'm not going to... What? Is it? Did he do it in 4? No. Wait. What? He separated because they were separate objects at the beginning, I guess. Probably. No. I don't understand what I'm doing exactly. Okay, this one is a final piece. This one is a final piece. This one, okay, these 4 are final pieces. Let me join them together. So you know that I learned why it is doing this? Why when you join, look, you join, you lose the texture. The problem is that the UV map is a different name, believe it or not. So I think we should ensure that all our pieces have the same UV map names, because that is gonna save us a lot of time if we need to merge. Yeah. Because now, if I merge now, you see, it will not be destroyed anymore. Okay. So, but what I wanted to say is that I just wanted to close this out somehow. I mean, this is not the house we are gonna put in the game, okay? But it's just a test. It's just a test of the workflow. We are just testing the workflow here. That was not nice. Okay, I can bring them back together again. Okay, they are not in the right. Why? Why is complaining so much? It's complaining so much. Because this one still has also this wall. Yeah, in these cases we need to delete. We need to delete this wall. Yes. Yeah, there is a bit of manual tweaking going on, you know, that we need to do. But I think it's relatively easy. One time in France I went to see like a Studley Square tower with a nice dining room and light windows, and then some monks in habitation with their food areas and vineyards. Very nice. I guess France has a lot of that. Here we have these big walls, but yes, considering we have big walls, I need to keep the big walls here as well. Okay. There is still a bit of a fuck up sometimes on the custom thingy. You see, if I clear the custom data, it's gonna fix it, but okay, so we basically have from this side we don't have a wall. Does it mean that we always need to have at least a 1 meter? A 1 meter, yeah. It means that we need, yes. It means that we always need to have a 1 meter by 1 meter kind of thing. But if I do it like this, then we fuck up on the front. I mean, I can join them, but I think if I join them, I don't know if he likes it. I don't know if he likes the fact that I have two faces exactly in the same place. I mean, I think it's okay unless I'm merging the vertices, right? The problem is that my idea was that now, when I finish my house, I'm going to... How did we do it this way? This way? Because this way we left a one meter between inside and outside, and we decided not to have the windows on the corner, except this one. Yeah. So basically these ones cannot go in the corner. These ones cannot go in the corner. Otherwise your 1 meter by 1 meter is not gonna work. Right. No, I think we need... Okay. I think we need to preserve the idea of the 1 meter by 1 meter. I think that thing should stay. And so basically this wall needs to go here. Right? Just to preserve the wall pattern of everything. This means that these entrances, unless we do them like this, which looks a bit stupid, but I was saying no, cannot go there. So again, we need to swap this one and this one. And at the outside, we have the window that we need to swap as well. So yeah, there is... I mean, there are some constraints, okay, to this modular idea, but I don't think they are too bad. I think they are reasonable constraints. Okay, so now it's fine, right? Now it's fine. Now it's fine. We have this, we have that, we have that. We have a bit of a problem here. Why? Because I used the 3x3 instead of a 3x1, huh? That's the only problem, right? Yes, that's the only problem, but okay. In theory, I should have used this one, so I can delete it just to prove the point, and duplicate this one and put it there. And then I need another one. I mean, the point is that here I did something a bit against the theory. So I decided to create a wall with a custom sides, right? And it still works, it still works, but it still works, but no, I do like this. Wait, I do like this, and it's okay because no one will see it from the inside. Yes. It's okay. In theory, these lines should never be seen because they are not visible. Okay. So we have our fortress house, whatever you want to call it, right? Which is closed on all the sides. Nice. So I'm gonna save it as castle test. Now, what I want to try is to... Do I join everything into one piece or not? That's a good question. I think depends on the overall dimensions, on the overall size of the full building. So if it's really big, we will do it in sections anyway, so that the pieces can be culled away by the engine as needed. If not, we are going to merge it into a single piece. Let me try to copy this thing. So that we also have one material, the other material, stone floor material. So in theory I could associate to this one the stone floor material, right? Just as an example. Okay. So we have the stone floor there, and this one I can delete now. Okay. Now, I could also export it like this. The only problem of the current view is that there are a lot of open vertices. Like you see this line, this small line, while if I select all, and I think if I edit like this and go vertices, apart that it's not even doing it. I don't know why. No, it's doing it. But I think if I do merge vertices now, obviously it will not do it. So I need to merge all these pieces. And by the way, there is stuff that is hidden, huh? Wait. There is stuff that is hidden? Why? Wait a second. Yes, we're only those pieces that I... Now... now we have a problem here that the window is too close to this wall. No! Yeah, because there is actually not enough space for that window to exist. Okay, for now we don't care, okay? We look stupid, but it's just an example. So if I take everything... So how do I merge everything? I want to merge. Can I just select everything and join? The UV fuck up. The UV fuck up, boys. This is very, very bad. The UV fuck up. No, the UV fuck up we need to solve, huh? Let me fix it in our originals, because if the originals have the wrong UV, we are dead. All these pieces should have the same UV map name. And some are already correct, huh? But some are not. Well, many are not. That is exactly why we did this test, you know, to catch all the errors. Wow, there are more underscore zero than not. Can I multi-select and change this UV map name? Maybe. No. I cannot. I cannot, boys. No, actually... I know, there are still a few that have UV map 0. Is UV map uppercase, UV map lowercase. GG, boys. GG! Fuck. Okay. There is also uppercase and lowercase for whatever reason. There is also uppercase and lowercase. Why? Okay, now it's fixed forever, so the next time we compose a building, we should not have this problem anymore. Okay, because I fixed it on the original pieces, but on the other side, hey, on the other side we have some issues, boys, because I can try to join randomly and see if I get the issue. If I don't get the, yeah, like here, if I get the issue, means that this piece has the wrong UV map. Did it change something? Wait, when I joined, it seems that like the shadow changed. Yes, I think it did. Did we lose the... No, it didn't. I don't know exactly why then. Yeah, we also have few small issues with this ones, but at the moment I'm not really concerned about it. Why the shading is changing? When I merge, the shading is changing. Do you think it's because the custom split normal data is kind of transferred to these pieces? That is very possible, huh? That is very, very possible. And we can also leave the pieces separate, but I wanted to do a test, you know, with the pieces being all joined together, and see what happens in the export if I then do merge vertices. For me, it's more of a test than a real house, okay? It's really a test. Yeah, you see that it's changing the fuck. Also the floor is the wrong. Did I fix also the floor? Yes, I did. Also the floor is the wrong thingy. Well, the floor we can even leave it separate maybe, but... And now with this join, they returned to the old shading. I have no idea. I don't know exactly what is going on with that shading when I join. Do you have an idea why when I join pieces the shading is changing? That's strange, huh? Fuck. Every time I join, the shading is changing a bit. Every time. Every time I join, the shading is changing. I think it's taking the custom data of the last piece that you select or something like that. So I think that the custom data is valid, but okay, did we join everything? No, not even a piece. Oh my god. Okay, GG. GG. We still have a number of pieces. To join. I think we are getting closer, by the way. Fuck. Still so many. Okay. We're missing only few walls. Very, very few walls left, boys. Okay, I think now is a single piece. No. There's still some walls at the bottom there. Okay, now is a single piece, right? Yes, now is a single piece. Oh my god, that was insane. Let me see the textures, if they became like 20. No, they didn't. The textures are pretty good. So, okay, so this is a single piece. So now my idea was, after doing this, I will select go in edit mode. There seems to be a double wall here. Yes, there was a double wall. Okay. Go in edit mode and select all the vertices and say merge by distance. And you see that we removed 560 vertices. Seems a bit too much, but 500. The number is changing. It's changing a lot. Why the number is changing a lot? Wait. I think we need a finer number, because 0.09 seems still to be too much. Let me try 0.01. 530. 421. Why the numbers are always different, boys? Why the numbers are always different? $420. In theory, we should shoot for the lowest possible number. Like 0.01. But if I do 0.01, it's going 20 vertices only, which is definitely not the number we are searching. If I go like this, it's going to 82. I think we still have some inconsistency in our pieces, boys. 82. 82 seems to be the number. It's not very easy to judge when we are removing geometry or when we are... What happened? When we are removing some geometry or when we are just fixing the corners, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's say that this thing worked somehow. Okay, I'm not really sure if it did or not, but let's assume that this merge kind of worked. Okay, let's assume that it worked. So if this worked, we are gonna do an export as FBX, and we will call it castle test, and will be the selected object and will be edges. And then we are going to import it here, okay, just for fun, and see how it looks. Import castle test FBX. It's probably going to import also the textures, but that's not a big trouble. Has some nearly zero tangents. There seems to be some stuff. The materials we can delete because we don't really need. We are going to reassign the right materials, and then we're gonna copy. Why change the names? No, it's here. Stone wall. Copy, paste. Flagstone, copy, paste, and stone floor. Stone floor, I think I have it only. Here, stone floor. Copy, paste. Okay. So this is our piece, you know, imported with the right materials. Wait, with the right materials. There seems to be something weird happening there. I forgot to close the window here. Okay, but fine. I don't know why this one that is below ground is having this weird parallax effect. Is it because it's open at the back? Maybe. But yes, there is the piece, boys. There is the piece. Boom. So in theory we could do something like that, you know, put it into the game, and then obviously we will need a roof. There was probably a double face, maybe. But yes, this is our piece. This is our piece that is significantly lower in terms of poly count, significantly lower than anything that is in this level, right? So if I remove the terrain, right, and I remove the sky, so this is our piece, which I think is a bit heavy only on the stairs, but you see it's a very reasonable heavy. You see the result. It's a very reasonable heavy. So this is our building, you know, and it is their building. Do you see the difference of the work that we did? That's their building, that is our building. And visually, they look very similar, with the only exception of the moss, okay? Because their buildings have the moss that is drawn on top, and we don't have it, because it's one of the costs of reducing the poly count. So I don't know what is going on with this guy. Why this guy is so broken? I don't know if it's because he's open at the back, but it should not be. You say there is a double face? You think there is a double face on this guy? Or is just the normals that are weird? No, I think you see this light. I think it would be interesting to see what happens if I click on delete custom, clear custom split normals, and I import it again. I think there is really something strange with this particular guy. I think that was before I cleared the data anyway on him, so it may be problematic. Okay, what do we do with the let's ignore him 1 second. Okay, let's ignore this guy 1 second. What do we do with everything else? So for example, okay, now we have this piece and we say, there is not enough moss. I think we can approve the decals as items that we are gonna use, right? I think there are 4 decals. I don't understand how these decals work. But we can, at least there are some that I don't understand. Ah, because it's very, 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 very large. Okay, I understand now. So their idea is like that you take a wall like this, you put the decal on it, and then you scale it horizontally. Maybe 10 times. No. No. Come on. This way? No. How is this actually working? I mean, why it looks okay here? 111, rotation 90, 0090, sort order, fade screen side 001, fade start, decal sides. Ah, there is decal sides. So you don't have to scale it. So like 5, 128, 400. Okay, let me try. 5, 128, 400. 5, 428, 400. Maybe depends on. Maybe depends. This seems to be a bit too much. Why this thing is so big though? Now we said 5. Why does wait, because I have a lock. I didn't see the lock. I didn't see the lock. So we were changing the other okay. We were changing the other dimensions as we went through. So they are making it that small, and then they are rotating it 90 degrees, and then they are putting it on a wall like this. Ah, okay. Okay, now it's upside down, but you get the point, right? Now it's upside down, so it's supposed to be, I think, this way. Wait. Can I rotate local, please? Thank you. 180. Okay, like this, for example. I don't know if I want to use them, but I think they are interesting enough. You know, I think that we should. I think also I think it's a good technique that we should think about, and I think it's a very good technique, and you see it gives a lot of difference. You know, this wall is immediately different. Now maybe this is too much, but still. And then there are other decals, for example, for the moss, like that, you see. The problem is that the decal as a default is like a cube, which is touching everything. So I think also for these ones, we need to probably change the dimensions. Yes, you see that they always do a decal of maximum, you know, 5 in the border. I don't know if the decal is working in every direction or if it's working only on one direction. That is not very clear to me. Like if I do 5 on the X, or 5 on the Z, so if I want to do it vertical, I will have to do 5 on the Y. Okay. Let me see if it works also like this. I use the different direction compared to the one that was initially suggested. It seems to kind of work, but probably the texture is then pasted in a different way. So it seems that the decal has a direction. It seems that the decal has a direction. I don't know how you know which one is the right direction. Because, for example, let's take this guy, duplicate it, right? I'm duplicating it here, and I will do it the other way. So I will put the 5 on the X. I will put the 5 on the X, and then the 100, 100. And now, obviously, I will have to rotate him locally 90 degrees. Right? And probably 180 this way. Yes, you see that the decal looks different. I mean, the actual shape of the moss seems to be correct, probably in this case, right? Seems that this is the right thing that he wanted to, and not this one where I rotated it wrongly. So it looks like each decal has, yes, has its own direction. Why I'm not seeing it all? I think I'm not seeing it all just because it's too short. Exactly. If I do it 400 like they did, we will see the wall pattern, which is this one. We now see the wall thing. I don't think the decals are particularly costly. They are basically 2D surfaces bleated on top of a 3D model. So I think if you use them reasonably, I think that they are not too crazy. Now, we will have to check which kind of materials they used inside the decals, because I have a fear that, again, they are very high res. Yeah, 1000 by 400 by 4000. So, yeah, it's very high res. Gives a good result, but... And by the way, yeah, I think we can reduce those ones for sure. We can reduce them, but at the moment I'm not too focused on reducing the texture, which is anyway a job that I will do. I'm more focused on understanding which are the pieces that we want to use. I think these ones we want to use, they are very nice. Maybe we can even create variations of those. It will be interesting to see if we reduce the texture quality, how much the texture, I mean, how much the result will go down, right? How many people we have on Twitch at the moment? Because I would like to do a small game just to see if it works. Can the people on Twitch say hello or something? I mean, the people on Twitch that are actually listening. Because I guess there are a lot of people that are watching but not really listening. Like they keep the stream, you know, on the side and they just look sometimes. Yeah, as I was thinking. There is no one saying anything. As I was thinking, is anyone on Twitch alive? Is anyone on Twitch alive? No. There's no one on Twitch alive. Okay. We cannot do the game. We need at least 3 or 4 people, otherwise we cannot do the game, boys. So it's up to you. Or you answer, or we don't do the game. Enjoy the silence. Okay. Fine. Everyone is on YouTube. That's why. PT. Okay, so the idea is that we use these decals as well. We use now these windows, these stairs, the entrances and everything. And then what I want to do, definitely I want to use the landscape, but that would be our own landscape, right? So this thing will be like this. And now the problem is the top. Okay, but for the top we have approved the roofs, right? The roofs are all good quality, and since they are very low polygons, I don't think I need to merge them. Actually, I think I can really leave them as they are. I mean, if you want, we can merge them, but it's not a problem. Now, how do we compose? Let me see. How do we compose a roof like this? Because we have the pieces, right? But a roof like this, I'm thinking if we should do it in Blender as well. By the way, we also have the doors if we want. Now the doors will be placed individually, kind of like this. Now the problem of doors is that they are really obstructing the entrance, but we also have the gate approved. I think the gate should be the right size for this. Yes. I think we could have it moving. We could have it moving in the game, by the way. We could have the gate moving if needed. I think it fits very, very well the wall structure, so I think the gate fits well. It's the new gate that we built yesterday, so this one is nice. My only issue is that if I put both of them, you are really restricting the amount of space that player have to kind of move here. So or you place one like completely open, but you see when it's completely open it looks stupid. Unless maybe we place it here. Still looks a bit stupid. It still looks a bit stupid. Or we place it there. after the gate, like we have a gate and then we have the opened doors. Because it's a pity we don't see the back. The back is super cool. So it's a bit of a pity that unless we make them move, and so if we make them move, then yes, they will see both sides. Otherwise, they're a bit of a waste, you know. They're a bit of a waste. A lot of those. And also, they are not really. I mean, they are probably fitting here. I think they are designed to be in this place. Yes, probably, because you see that they are a bit shy. Yeah, they are designed to be here. Okay. When you open them, you break the thing. I mean, when you open them, it's not really working. You see the door goes through because it rotates on the pivot, and the pivot is, well, the pivot actually is in the right place, but maybe it's the door that is not in the right place. Anyway, they look very, 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 very cool. Maybe we can have one closed, you know, just because they look cool. They look super cool. Ah, mistakes were made. Ah, yes, we know this mistake. We know. Okay, but I think it looks very nice. So I think we can use these pieces and the decals. Now the question is, how do we do the roofs? Okay, how do we do the roof? Good question. I have no idea, but we can try with the roofs that we approved. Okay, not this one, obviously. So in theory, all these roofs are with the same theory of the 100-100 grid, right? So they should stick into a 100-100 kind of pattern. Now, our model has been this model has been merged, and so it's probably not in the right orientation, right? So it's probably just a random orientation. But if we move it a bit there, and we move this here, maybe the vertical we can anyway go without a grid. Maybe the vertical we will decide as we want. But for now, let's keep the grid just to be sure that we are not. Wait, the grid is. I know, but if I put this in now, what happens? It's not matching anymore. My friend, it's not matching anymore. So is every piece matching only when you first put it in, or what? No, they are matching. Okay. Okay, no, they are kind of matching. The question is, for the roofs, do we want to merge them in Blender, or not, or to do it in Unreal? That's not an easy question. Rooftop corner. But this rooftop corner in reality is not what we want, because is you see that inside is done like that. So it's like for a smaller house, I think. So I think for a bigger house we need something like this. I'm just trying to understand how it is designed. Okay. Single roof 2 meters. Single roof and single roof 2 meters. Single roof and half. Single roof and, but because there were other roofs here. I know, but they were different shapes. No. No, the only roofs that we have are I think the roof that we have are all the roofs that we need in theory. Oh, I don't see them. No result. Ah, because I moved them. So should we go with? So which pieces should I use? 2 meters. 2 meters sounds like a weird number, considering that everything is 3 meters. Okay, you see that these ones, for example, match, but it misses the top part. Maybe we can make I don't know. Roof end is probably here. Yeah, it kind of stick in place, but I don't understand the concept. Ah, okay. So 2 pieces of that. Roof end is actually longer, but sorry, but then I can also put it here. Why is the roof end? What is the difference between this one? I think it looks identical, so I think it looks okay. Okay, so something like that. And then the same on this side, or how do I close? Because now we have an issue that I mean, the size of the building is more than what it was originally planned, I think. So even if with modules of 3, as you can see, everything kind of works. So it seems that we can keep it sane, and yes, and the pieces are actually all matching, which is nice. Then I would just move everything up a bit, okay, because it's just slightly misplaced. Well, probably I can do it with the building. I will remove that and just move the building down. Okay, something like that. So now the thing, why is shy of a bit? That is not very nice. Okay, now it's correct. Now it's correct. We are safe. we are actually safe. Now it seems to be matching perfectly. Now I don't know if I like it this way, but like, you know, is not really. I mean, I would like it more like this, because like this is not really looking nice, but I think we can keep the same effect if we continue to duplicate. Like if I put this guy down one and at the back, yes. Well, at least the one in the middle you can. This one will have to be done differently. There will be, we will need a different corner, which I don't know if it's there, but it should be there. Is there a roof? There is a small, okay. Shingle roof and corner. So it's this guy. Do you think that it works here as well? Not completely convinced, huh? Probably not. Yes. I think it works. It is very nice. Okay. So the roof actually works. There is a bit of the house going through it, but I think we can somehow find maybe the right, you know, height, and it will not look like it's going through. Yeah, like this. Yeah, so I think it works. Now we are using a lot of pieces, but I'm not too scared of using these pieces because these pieces are very light. Are very, very, very light. Now having a gate like this with a roof is not really the best. It's not really the best, but anyway, you know. I mean, it's just to prove the point that the composition works. I'm not too concerned on the actual design at the moment. I'm just trying to understand what I need to do in case I have to build a house like this, and to see if it's actually working or not. For example, here we have a corner. Which is not exactly as expected. Actually, it is. No, it works. It works. It works. It works seamlessly. I mean, it really works. Because this is a completely custom, you know, model that we put together, and the fact that it's still working proves the point, right? It's still working fine. For every, and I didn't choose a particular, you know, sides. I just went multiply with multipliers of 3, but so everything fits. Yeah, it looks a bit stupid like that, but you know, maybe we can go up another level and put a tower or something. Okay. So I think with the roofs we are also good. Do we want to try to close it and see if it really works? Okay, let's try to close it. Why he went there? No idea. Okay. Okay, because I misplaced this one. Okay. Very nice. Now the good part of this that you also have the inside, right? So it's also fixing the problem of the ceiling. And that's very nice. Now, I don't know what will happen here, because here we have a corner in the opposite direction, right? So we have a corner in the opposite direction. Because if I do this, obviously it's not gonna work if I place the piece that it should go down here, because down here there should be this piece 90, like that. Well, maybe it kind of works anyway. It's just that inside the house probably you will have a corner. You will have a corner down here, which may look weird. I don't know if there is a corner on the opposite, like intersection. Maybe it's this guy. Maybe it's this guy. I think it's this guy. It looks like it's this guy. Yes. And it is why you have the half wall then. No. I think it's the single roof 2 meters instead of the... Yes. Yeah, so there is one that is longer and one that is 2 meters. Okay, perfect. So there is also this piece to actually do the other corner. Okay, perfect. And so on, right? And then we continue. And then we continue. Do we also have the inside? Because here there is the same problem or not. Here there is the same problem or not. Well, in theory, yes. But I can still reuse this one. I can reuse this one. But how much can I reuse it? I mean, at a certain point, I will have to... I think the half here is still too big. Yeah, the half is still too big. I think we need this thing. Single roof intersection. Wait. There is a bigger intersection piece. Yes. It's like making a puzzle, boys. It's like making a puzzle. So, then what we do for the top, we just continue with another one and is magically gonna work. No, because this one then it becomes too big then. So at this level, I think we need at this level. Rooftop tip. Rooftop tip. But rooftop tip is really the tip. Rooftop tip is nice, but rooftop. This one is also nice, but it's giving me the possibility to do the one in the middle. Rooftop corner. Maybe it's this. No, because this is good, I think, for this part, right? Well, yes and no. The problem is, how do I finish here? Because single rooftop is this, so it's open on both sides. Tip top is really the top and is closed. Top cross. Rooftop and rooftop corner. Wait, there are two. Rooftop corner. You know. Rooftop end. There is. It's this guy. Is this guy. Is this guy. Perfect. Hello. Hello, Adish. Thank you for the follow. How are you? We are testing we are testing some building composition, right? And trying to understand how we can make kind of modular houses made of pieces. Now the point is that these guys are good, but are not completely solving my problem, because these guys are, yes, are making a tip like that, but means that from the inside I will see a corner coming down, right? Which is maybe not really what we want. But in a structure like this, I don't know if there is another solution. Because the other solution would be To do what? To put a cross here? No, I think a cross will not work either. Because a cross will be open on this side, so... So the cross is not good. The intersection... maybe the intersection. But the intersection I think works when you have... well, at least works up to here. And up to here. No, but I think I'm doing something stupid. I can just use... Wait. In this case, I can just use these pieces, boys. I can just use the normal side pieces until we reach the top. I think I don't have to use any of the corners. Wait. So I think I need to use these pieces. Well, at least in the middle. No. We need to use the half walls. Yeah, but anyway, it's the same technique because we did it already. We need to use the half walls, which are these ones, I think. Yes. And then here we can have the small tip, which is this guy. It's like working on a puzzle, really. It's like working on a puzzle, boys. So until you reach the top, or you have an intersection, I think you just work with the normal walls and the tips. Like this. You see, I'm going up. Now I'm going up the proper way. I'm going up the proper way. Right? And so we can have a tip. This exercise, you know, is not really our final house. I mean, it's not really I'm building this house for real. It's just an exercise to understand how things work. And if this technique is really usable or not. Right? So this is the point. I guess it is, because, I mean, if they made a module, I guess... now here is a bit of a mess. We have the half wall if we want. We have the half wall. We have the half wall, which is... Wow. No. Which is this small piece. No, but here we are not... Well, we can have two half walls, actually. Maybe. Yes. We can have two half walls. Why is not? No. It's not going there, boys. We need a 2 meters wall. Let me try the 2 meters. And no, the 2 meters is the one that we are using now. No. But okay, if I use 2 meters, I'm in. It is more like Minecraft. Yes, I agree. Looks good so far, thank you. Can you use the one used by the door? Yeah, I know, I found a way. Looks more like Minecraft, yes. I don't know exactly what to do in this corner, but I assume that... I assume that you continue to go up. So the idea is that you continue to go up, you know? Until you reach... I mean, we can try, but... Until you reach the very, very top, and then you close it with one of the... The point is that you have to go up a lot. I mean... Here you have again the problem, but you take the longer one, which is this one. I mean, I'm starting to understand how this thing works. You take the longer one, and in theory, it should fit. No, it doesn't. What happened? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We broke it. Uh-oh. This level doesn't work anymore. It seems that at this level, after 1, 2, 3, 4, at the 5th level, I mean, while it works on this side, it doesn't work anymore. I don't know exactly why, but why? If this one worked, why this one should not work? Let me remove it and put it again. This was roof end angle. What is end angle? End angle. I have no idea what is this. Ah, it's a 45-degree kind of thingy. Okay, if you are in a 45-degree round and single roof and intersection. Now, I'm a bit surprised that it doesn't work anymore. There is probably a reason for it, but okay, now it works. I mean, why if I take one here and move it? I don't know. But now we are in this thing. I don't know, I think it's gonna take me a long time to do this. If I have to do it with many houses, boys, it's GG. It's gonna take me forever. I mean, it's like making a puzzle, yes. I mean, it's enjoyable, but I don't know. How much more I have to go up to actually close this freaking roof? Okay, I think that's it, right? So this is the end. So I take the rooftop end, which is this. No. No. Did I go up one too much? Maybe I went up one too much. Let me delete one level. No. 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 What do you mean? No. No, is one more than required. I don't know, maybe this size is a size that he doesn't like for whatever reason. Because this sides he liked. This sides here, not too much. Because it seems to be... Well, I can do a trick anyway, yeah? If we want, we can scale this by 0.5 on the Y. Yeah, but it would look stupid though. 0.75. The problem is that it doesn't really fit. Even with 0.75, it's not doing it. I think here I'm at a distance which is kind of too much. So I went up too many floors. I think there is probably a limit to the number of floors you can go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be my 6th. This would be my 6th. 1. But here there is a cheating thing. They used a long one. I don't know. Is there another one? No. I mean, the other way we can do it in Blender, you know? So we can take these pieces. Even if it looked like it was possible. So I was excited for a second and I said, hey, we can actually do it this way. But I'm not sure anymore. I think this part, yes, but if you go up too much, no. Also, this part worked well. The intersection here worked very well. But then here at the top is GG. Unless we make a flat thingy, or we invent something else, but it seems it's not working anymore at this point. There are some intersections, but these intersections, rooftop cross, rooftop and rooftop intersection. This intersection looked like what we needed, but like that we have one coming one direction and one going the other direction like this, right? Well, maybe we can do something. Maybe at the top, we can use a mix of the... Wait, I have an idea. I think we can probably here use a mix of the complex ones. So if I duplicate this one again, right? And then, yeah, I think it may work. I mean, it will look just slightly different from the top, like there is not really pointy, but who cares? Wait, I need to destroy all of this. So we will you know, something like this is acceptable anyway. Ah, I fucked up with the angle. Ah, fuck. Doesn't work. Ah, no, wait. My fault. No. Why sometimes things are not... Wait. Let me redo it. No, it should work. 90. Exactly. I think because I rotated it wrong way. Okay, 180. 180, 180. Yes, we can close it like this. Who cares about it? I mean, it's not exactly a pointed roof, but it still makes kind of sense, so... And in theory, if we want on top of that... Let me see if on top of that we can put the top. Wait, what happened here? Okay. I mean, it's a bit of a problem for rain, but there's a bit of an issue for the rain. But apart from that, I mean, if I put on top of the if I put on top of this the top tip, is the top tip gonna fit? No. I mean, why not though? I don't understand why sometimes it looks like they get fucked up when I drop them. But you know what? I can go out of the grid and I can just have him fit anyway. No? Yes. No one will really notice. Okay. I mean, it's a double pointed roof, but I mean, it's a bit weird, I know. But I mean, our structure is a bit weird, okay? It includes a giant double gate that is probably not really supposed to be this way, you know? So that's probably why. If we only use the pieces that are these pieces and not the giant gate, probably the roof is going to be smaller and everything is going to be fine. Okay. Okay. So we validated that the technique works. Okay. It's not perfect. It needs some adjustments. But the technique works. Now, for this roof, we will have significant amount of pieces, but like, I don't know, we have like 50 pieces or 30 pieces to compose the roof, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Now the other question is, what if we don't want to have a roof like this, but we want to have more of a fortress kind of thing, right? More of a fortress roof. So similar to this. Which by the way, okay, as all this. Yeah, you see that they are cheating a bit. Like here, you see that he did this part with a flat area, and then he started the roof there, probably because otherwise it would have not worked. But so the first question I have for you is, do we want these things? Do we think that people in our world would design roofs like this or not? Can you give me the name of this thing in English? But they're saying walled battlements. Ah, yes, merli, exactly. Exactly in Italian. So the question is, how are our races going to design those battlements at the top? Do we want to have it? Do we want to have it by race? I mean, do we want certain races? I mean, do we want the battlements to be recognizable by race? Do we want the battlements to be recognizable by race? I think it would be nice. I mean, except the Yankee, because I think that the Yankee will not build such a... I mean, will not build the structures like this. I think they will have the top made of spares or stuff like that. These ones. I like these ones. Because you know what I can do, right? I can take this piece, which I assume is pretty much always the same, repeated a million times. And I can modify the geometry a bit so that it looks like we want. And then we are gonna use it as a tiling element, right? I just need to understand battlements. How many of those there are? Because I think there are corners. Wow, there are 3 million of them. Why? Well, there are 3 million also because there are different types. Like this one doesn't have the window, right? Like this one does not have the window. So battlements 0 1, battlement 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1, and then there is a 0 2. A 0 2. So probably the 0 2 are all together. We can assume or not. Corner 0 2. Corner 0 3. No, they are freaking random. Diagonal. Diagonal is like to create the corner. Yes. If you need to create the corner. This part at the top is not easy, eh? There is another type. They are all slightly different, but there are 1 million of them. There are actually, let me tell you, these are only the battlements. Well, there are these two that are a bit weird. That are just going up or down in case, you know, your level goes up or down. But anyway, there are 49. Holy shit. 49? I think because what is fucking up are all the diagonals. This one. All the ones that you need to merge. You know? And all the corners. There are all the corner pieces like this. Corner piece. Horizontal piece. Diagonal piece. Well, this is triangle piece. There is even something else. There is to create this effect, which by the way is not a bad effect. Kind of like it. I mean, I don't know why everyone would do something like that. Like there is a stair inside or what? In fact, no. I mean, just for pure beauty. Because inside there is nothing specific. It's actually not visible from the inside, that thing. So, no idea. just for pure beauty, like this, you know, to make it a bit look a bit different. So I'm trying to understand if we want to do battlements, yes or no. And in case the answer is yes, if we want to do them recognizable by race, and in case then what is the shape, or if we want to finish them in another way. But I mean, definitely I think a structure like this looks nice. Even if I remove these pieces, let me try to remove 1 second these pieces, okay? Oh my god, there are a million of them. So even without this additional beautifying piece, so even without that, well, without that we have another problem, that there is a hole, but okay. But I think it would look nice anyway, right? Also without that piece. So the problem is the usual one, that we cannot use these walls and we cannot use these materials, these exact pieces, because they are crazy, you see, crazy polygons, crazy poly count, so we don't want to use them. But I think we still want our building to have like an ending, right? In case we don't put the... in case we don't put the roof. Ba, 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 bam. So how would this work with their pieces? With their pieces, it will work. It will work this way. You will have first to put no diagonal, no diagonal. Yeah, but you will still need a... yeah. You will still need some terrain to walk on here, right? So even if you do this, it will still look stupid unless you have like this one level above. But these ones are different though. They are missing the... do 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 do. I'm just trying to understand here, okay? So how I would fit this thing into this wall. I guess I need to take also the piece below it. Otherwise, it will not fit at all. Yeah, immediately gives him a different result. Immediately. because this thing first has a floor, as you can see, which is distantiating this another, you know, another bit. Which texture is using, by the way? It's using flagstone. So actually it's kind of cheap on the texture side because it's using the same texture. So it will go like that. It will go like that. I would say pretty cool. Now this is a low building, okay, so in a low building it looks a bit weird, obviously, because this kind of thing cannot be on a low building, but if you just consider the wall itself and I have to think about this, boys, but now unfortunately I need to go. But I think what we did tonight, we basically proven that the theory works. Hello, Malik. I think that we proved that the theory works, and we can actually use it, which is great, because I was a bit concerned it may not work, but it's working very nice with the 3.3 modules, with the 3.1 modules, with all the doors and the windows that I made. I mean, that I, you know, downgraded. I downgraded them in terms of poly count a lot, and they still look very nice, because again, this is our result, you know, and this is their result. The only difference is the moss that is not, you know, put on it, but apart from that, I think we are looking great. I think we are really looking great. Now, the issue we have is to decide what to do with the tops. The tops we can use the if it's a small structure. We can use the roofs like this, and these roofs are kind of working. If it's a big structure, I don't know. If it's a big structure, I'm still a bit confused. Also, if you want to make some towers, if you want to make some towers, we have the problem of I mean, if you want to make some towers, we have, I think, another problem, which is that our pieces are at the moment are fitting only, but should not be too hard, you know. I mean, making a tower is probably a matter of creating a cylinder at the end, ensuring that the radius is a multiple of 3, and ensuring that the height is also a multiple of 3. And then, okay, deciding the smoothness, you know, the number of vertices, but that's okay. Ensuring that we move it. Fuck, sometimes I click on stuff I should not. Ensuring that we move it still in 100 units, right? So that we keep the same pattern of 100 units, and then we will have to, why is not working as expected? Because I didn't put the origin to the bottom. Fuck. Okay, anyway, assume that I did it. Okay, assume that I did it. Then the problem will be, how can I adapt, right, windows and doors to the round thingy? That will be a real mess. a real mess, because like if I take, I don't know, let's take for example this arch, okay, again, and let's put it here. And let's take this arch 1 second. No, not this guy. No, not this guy. A door. Copy, paste. Just a door. So obviously I can delete. The. I can delete the wall, right? But as you can see, this will be way harder because basically I can delete the wall very easy because it's designed this way. So this wall is designed exactly to be split, you know, to be separated. So here we have the pure door that in theory should fit. Now the fact that we don't have yeah, the right, okay, let's go without the snap just to understand, right? But the problem with the cylinder will really be the curvature of this thing. So I think we'll always look bad unless the door itself is also curved, or the tower is really big. If the tower is really big, I think it will basically become flat, and at that point we will have no problem anymore, because this part will basically become flat, right? But still is a problem. I think the way they did it, they actually created round wall. Well, in theory, if the flat surface is as big as the door, but it will never be. What they did here, they created specific versions of the round everything. So there is another version of round door that is different, and I assume that is slightly bent, right? I assume, at least. Yeah, you see. Yeah. Is definitely bent. You see that it's not straight. So they actually adapted the door. Well, we can do it manually. I mean, I can go here, take this and curve it, you know, and take this and rotate it a bit, but you know, it starts to be a lot of work. Or maybe we create 1 or 2 pieces, which is basically a full wall of a tower, like ground floor, including the doors. Or we don't put the towers and fuck it. I don't know. Okay, I need to go, boys. But think about it, because we need to solve this. We need to solve this somehow. I mean, with these pieces we can already do good stuff, and I think maybe it's enough for now. I think I may create something with this and then put it in our world and continue. But I think having something around can also be nice. Okay, if you are new to the stream, please click on follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and also if you want to do the extra mile and help us really a lot, you can also go to patreon.com/planeshift, where you can get access to the alpha of the game, and you can see some pictures and screenshots and videos that I post sometimes when I have the time, boys. I'm trying to build a game more than advertising it. Okay? Thank you for joining. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye.